So I am really thankful to them, and I believe that this was my really good decision for my career path to get enroll myself into this boot camp, and I am thankful to them. Yeah. You won't get any opportunity. There are thousands of students applying from Naukri, LinkedIn. I was one of them. So yeah, you have to you have to get that opportunity and work it out.
Got it. So this Capture CX was your first interview which you got shortlisted, or before that you were eligible for another drive also?
Yeah, that Capture CX is the second company I was shortlisted for. There is another company, Vaidya RX, which is a healthcare company. I was shortlisted and I was I went to the final round as well. The HR round is still remaining.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Utkarsh and I am from AccioJob team. So today we have Kritika with us. She recently got placed as strategy analyst at Capture. She comes from BSc agriculture background. Today only she got placed. So let's hear her story. Please introduce yourself for our audience.
Yeah, well, my name is Kritika Adhikari and I hail from West Bengal, Kuch Bihar. And I did my graduation from RIMT University, Punjab with a degree in agricultural sciences and technology.
Got it. So coming from BSc agriculture, what made you choose this data analytics career?
Well, yeah, I was always intrigued in data and technology. So beginning with this transition, actually I surfed into internet and yeah, I got to know about this data science, AI, and yeah, obviously it has a great future and it is the future. AI, data science, it is the future. So it was a really logical and, to be honest, skillful and passionate decision for me to shift and switch to tech background. And yeah, it was all it was my decision, and it was all because of my interest in data science and data.
Got it. So when you decided to switch your career from agriculture to IT field, were you confident you will get the job, will market will accept you or not, coming from that non-tech background?
Well, talking about that, from the beginning I was confident in my skills, and I was confident that I can crack someday, but I did not know when that day is coming. So obviously, blindsidedly, I kept on swiping to applications, kept on applying off campus from different sources, but did not get any response, and no response from any sources outside. Because this BSc agriculture tag was always there with me on my resume. So I used to get rejected right away with that tag itself. So my skills were not in that, in the area, my skills did not even see it. So yeah, it is fair enough for the companies as well.
So during your graduation, I think you joined AccioJob, right? So
yeah,
how did you discover AccioJob? What made you join AccioJob?
Yeah, well, obviously when I was in the 4th year, I was like, okay, I have to take control of my career. I have to do something about it, or else everything will go in vain. My studies or everything what I have been doing since 3rd year when I made this decision. So I surfed into internet, which is a great platform to surf things you want to do. So I surfed, and obviously I got good reviews from various platforms about AccioJob, and I was like, okay, let's try this. And plus the mentor, I can say, he made he was so confident about this. Okay, Kritika, you can do it. You have the skills. You have all these skills that requires to be in this field. So I was so much convinced with his words, which was great, to be honest. So yeah, so I enrolled here, and since January 2024, I enrolled myself, and I have completed all the modules.
So how was your journey with AccioJob on that side? Because coming from the non-tech background, you started learning everything from basic to advanced. You covered many part of the data analytics course, right? So what was your journey on that side? How you used to practice? What all new things did you learn?
So when I was in 4th year, I enrolled, right? So it was quite it was a bit hectic for me to study along with my studies from the college, right? So what I used to do during the whole day, it was my college hour. After that, I used to go to library and I used to watch the recording of the previous classes and used to solve the questions from the gym section itself. So the first module was in advanced Excel, right? So what I used to do before even like the SQL, the module, Python module started, I used to solve questions from the gym section for SQL, and like practice is the main key. I used to do a lot of practice, and eventually when the modules came, I did
so
not
apart
know
from the
about
practice,
Power
you said
BI,
like
which
you
is
used to practice
one
a
of
lot.
the main key
So
factors
what
for me
all
to get
other
this
things
job.
you were going side by side to enhance
So
your skills?
I learned about it. I practiced obviously it. My mentors
Like
helped me to build my resume. It was the main thing, primary thing. There were really silly mistakes that I did not even know. Okay, this can even actually impact from my resume getting shortlisted. So obviously they helped me deleting those mistakes from the resume and making it a perfect fit for a company. So yeah, that was one thing. So basically, a capstone project was one of the things that actually helps you out to get shortlisted, because when you put your projects on the repository, first of all, you will get hands-on experience on the large data sets that they will provide you, right? So without any cheating, you have to do it. Okay, so you have to go through all the data cleaning, data transformation, analysis. So that is how I used to do. And second one is mock interview. Mock interview taught me where I was going wrong. So
yes, continue.
So mock interviews, they used to give me reviews after my mock interview. Okay, this is where you are doing really great. This is where you are lacking. You need to do that. So in few of my interviews, my interviewer told me, you don't introduce yourself properly. So it is really short, and you just go with the technical part only. You have to introduce yourself properly. That was the one thing that I learned. And obviously there are things they taught me, I know this thing, but they will tell me how to tell it, how to tell it to people, explain it to people what I have learned. So that was the one thing that it was helpful.
Makes sense, because no doubt how many technical skills do you have, but unless and until you are not able to express yourself to the interviewer, it's of no use, right? Ultimately, as a data analyst, you have to present yourself, right? You have to present your data, whatever reports you get.
And if I talk about this company where I got placed, Capture CX, so the first round was all about project. They asked me all about my project, how I did it, everything, all the insights from the project. So you have to be clear about your project so you can explain it. Okay, I have done that and I have done this in this project, and these are the insights from each part of the project. So you have to clear about that.
Makes sense. We will come back to this particular part. Before that, I have a question. This was a long journey, right? 6 to 7 months you took it to learn all the modules and excel all the things, then start setting for the placement. So during this 6-7 months, I used to be motivated for that part, because many a times when the students are joining, right, they are very much motivated during the initial module, first or second. But with time, when they understand you have to study a long hours, you have to practice, you have to learn new things, plus you have to revise the previous module. So how you used to work on that part?
Yeah, talking about that is also it happened to me as well. In between, I was is this the right decision for me? But the main thing is to visualize, okay, if I study right now, then I will get there. So for me as an agriculture student, this was a really drastic shift. Okay, so in this AccioJob itself, when I used to introduce myself to the mentors, they used to be shocked. Okay, she is from totally different background and still she is there. So they helped me. Plus you have to believe in yourself. Okay, if I don't work on myself, nothing will happen. Perhaps you can just get off this field and do nothing about it. So the simple thing is believe in yourself and work on yourself. So where I am lacking, and obviously it is a recession season is going on, so there are less opportunities, but it is not like ki there are not. If you polish yourself, polish your skills, you will get there.
Makes sense. Like consistency is the very important thing, right? You need to be very much motivated.
I forgot about that. Consistency is the main key. Like practice everything every day. So it used to do like happen with me as well. Like I used to, for example, I am revising a topic and for 2 days I did not revise it. Obviously, in the next week I will somewhat forget about few of the topics, right? Few of the points. So yeah, consistency is the main key.
So how you used to revise all the topics? Because after 3-4 months when you have completed 3-4 modules, right, there are many things, many topics which you have covered previously. So touching all the topics, like there are multiple topics, you cannot cover all the topics in one day, right? So was there any particular timetable which you were following, any particular strategy which you were following ki theek hai, this is the new thing which I am learning every day in the live classes, but this is how I will like revise my previous modules?
So what I used to do during the live classes on the modules, in each modules, I used to make notes, like not exactly big notes, pointer notes. So even after the module ends, I can revise it in a one go. So I have actually one notebook for each module. So like you won't believe I have made small notes for Excel also. So like the functions. So yeah, that was helpful, making small notes of each module. That was helpful, and going through if you are not being able to remember a topic, go through the videos again and again. Yeah, obviously I am paying for this course. I can go to the modules and watch the video. So yeah, that is the simple and primary thing that a student needs to do.
Makes sense. Like student need to be very much clear focus score why they join the course, any particular course, why they are sparing some extra time, right? Because during the graduation year, be it from the tech, be it from non-tech, right, you don't inculcate those skills which are required in the companies, right? No doubt there is a recession, but there are many companies who are looking for skilled people, right? Like as you were telling, like in the particular company which you got placed, you were not eligible as of that particular part, and when they decided to onboard you, they first decided to take you as an intern, and during the interview process they were impressed and they offered you the full-time position, right? So recession is there, but if you have the skill, so companies are definitely looking for the skill, right?
Right. Cool. Totally.
Cool. So one important thing you were you were discussing ki like your first round was your project round only, right? So many a times students don't focus on the project section, like they don't give that much value to the project. So now you have like experienced it on the first time, right? So how project helped you during your first round of process, right? What are projects you have made? How did you make those projects, and how did they help it, and what was that round particularly about?
Yeah, so basically, like I won't say I have enough experience yet, but yeah. So before interview, one thing you need to do is market research. Like not exactly market research about the company. Okay, and there is size ambition box class doors. You'll get like the type of interview questions the company might ask, right? So you have to, like what I used to do before my interview. So I used to search about that company and see what type of questions they might ask. So after my surfing, what I got to know, okay, that company asks more about projects to the analytics team. So yeah, so I was clear about that. Okay, I have to be like confident when I am explaining my project. Even if my project is good, no, I believe my fellow candidates may also have good project. But what might differ is maybe the explaining part. I explained it well. What I did, if I talk about my project, I showed them my two projects. I showed them about one is my capstone project on movie rental store, and another one was my Walmart dashboard. Okay, so I explained them from thoroughly, where I cleaned the data, where I made the transformation, where I put the DAX queries in the Power BI, I explained them everything, why I did that, and all the functions and query I have written on for that particular topic. So, and plus after doing that, if I am getting an insight, which visualization tool I am using or chart I am using for that particular topic. So yeah, so it was like, yeah, it was basic. Yeah, you have to put your insights early.
Got it. And that's where communication skills and soft skills comes in, right? How you are presenting yourself, right? How you are presenting your project, how you are giving answers to your questions.
Fumbling, right? Even if you're fumbling or you don't remember anything, just be confident what you are saying. The other person might not even catch it.
I think you have experienced this many times in the interviews.
Yeah, actually mock interviews.
Nice. Got it. So now let's talk about the placement part, right? What were the companies you placed, right? How, like, was there any specific thing, like we have talked about, like you were preparing for the resume round, you were giving the mock. Apart from that, anything else is there you focused on? Because coming from the non-tech background, you must be on the side, like there may be a question, like why you want to switch from agriculture to data analytics field, right?
Yeah, so in front of the interviewer, I made it clear that I am really intrigued in statistics. So which is the main core for data science, data analytics, right? Statistics. So from the beginning, I showed them like the valuable numbers. So I got AIR rank 183 in statistical science in ICR. So I told them that, which was my achievement, part of my achievement, right? I told them I got gold medal in my university. So that is also a polishing your shining part, highlighting part on my introduction. And apart from that, yeah, since I am from agriculture, I need to focus more on my skills, primary basic skills, right? So otherwise nothing can happen, because even if I am a recruiter, I will choose someone who is from BTech CSE.
Correct. And I think in this particular time also there were many students who were from the BTech, and they too from the BTech CS background also, right?
Yes. That is why. So I used to not get shortlisted. Even like off campus from different sources, I was not getting shortlisted. In Accio, I won't say I was not getting shortlisted, but obviously they will prioritize students who are from BTech, right? But when one opportunity comes, okay, you are getting shortlisted, and obviously you have to score good in your mocks as well. So yeah, you have to catch that opportunity and make use out of it, because if you are from non-tech, you have to make more efforts. Nothing you can do about it.
Correct. It will not be like you will not get any opportunity. You will get one opportunity and you have to crack it, right?
Yes.
Because coming from the non-tech background, in the difficult market,
outside from this boot camp, you won't even get that one opportunity to. Speaking from my personal experience, you won't get any opportunity. There are thousands of students applying from Naukri, LinkedIn. I was one of them. So yeah, you have to you have to get that opportunity and work it out.
Got it. So this Capture CX was your first interview which you got shortlisted, or before that you were eligible for another types also?
Yeah, Capture CX is the second company I was shortlisted for. There is another company, Vaidya RX, which is a healthcare company. I was shortlisted and I was I went to the final round as well. The HR round is still remaining. I was shortlisted for that round as well. So, but before that HR round, I was selected for Capture CX. So I went with it because it was a good fit for me.
Got it. So what was the selection procedure for this Capture CX round? So how many rounds were there, and what all rounds were there? What all questions were asked? Can you please give us a little bit idea about that?
Okay, sure. At first, obviously, I believe they had sent our resumes to the company, and from the company they shortlisted 5 candidates for their first round. So I was one of them, 5 candidates. Even I was astonished after looking into my WhatsApp, and I was shortlisted because in the JD itself they wanted 1 to 3 years experience. So maybe they went through my projects or repository, I don't know. But luckily I was shortlisted.
And that's where resume comes in, right? You never know how the resume can play a very important role in getting your first shortlisting, right?
Yes. To be honest, I was not even expecting that this company will shortlist me. I was not expecting that. Yeah. So first round was about projects. They asked me to explain me about my projects. They asked me, according to me, what are my top 3 projects. So I told them what are my top 3 projects, and they told me to share my screen and show them my project and all the backend things that I did. So after the first round, they shortlisted, I guess, maybe 2 candidates. I'm not sure. So in the second round, after the first round, they gave me one assignment. They sent it to my email. Assignment on, like, they sent me a dummy data set, I guess, of the company, and gave me few questionnaires which I need to solve and make a PPT of that analysis. So, and they gave me 1 day time. So I had my second round after 1 day. So in the second round, they wanted me to present the analysis that I made and show them what are the backend things that I did for my analysis. And obviously there were counter questions for that. Why did you do that? What is the requirement of this query? Or how did you export it? These kind of things they asked me. And right after the second round, after 15 or 20 minutes, I got a call from the company that you are selected for the HR round. So in the HR round, they directly asked me about, like, Kritika, what are your future goals and all. And yeah, right after they told me, like, they are offering me this position.
Nice. So what was the parent reaction when you told them, like, finally you are switching your industry?
My mama was overwhelmed because she saw my whole journey, right? She was part of it actually. My father was, at first he was had mixed feelings about it, but now he is good and he would be like traveling with me to Bangalore.
Oh, amazing. Like, very amazing story, right? So do you have any message for your instructors, your mentors, your academic team?
Yeah, I am thankful to all of them. Specifically Mayank sir. He was the first module, first mentor of the first module. And Siraj sir. And all the mentors out there who helped me out. Abhay, who was mentoring me in the last few days. So, and the placement team, all of them, they helped me out. They gave my resumes and I was shortlisted. So I am really thankful to them, and I believe that this was my really good decision for my career path to enroll myself into this boot camp, and I am thankful to them. Yeah.
Nice. Congratulations from Ecojob team also, and I wish you luck. And I know you are going to excel your new work, right? No doubt this is your first corporate job in a good startup, but the amount of skills you have achieved, right, that will definitely pay you off in future also. So I have one last question, right? So apart from the technical skills which you learned during the course, right, 6-7 months, what are changes do you feel in yourself? These were the things which I was lacking, or these were the skills which I was not having, and now I'm very much confident about that part. Apart from the technical skills.
Yeah, public speaking, I was not confident. I was a bit introvert, and I used to be like, okay, I don't wanna turn on my camera or speak in between the classes. But I was also shocked, and it was a change for me in the module itself. In the live classes, I was not reluctant to ask questions to my mentors. I used to ask questions frequently. What are my doubts? Yeah, this taught me you don't have to be reluctant in this corporate field. You have to be confident, and that's all.
Amazing. So thank you for spending your time and sharing your journey with other students, they will definitely get motivated.
That is it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found it extremely insightful. If you guys have any suggestions on what kind of questions you want us to cover in our next testimonial, do let us know in the comment section below. And if you guys are also interested in learning coding or making a career in tech, then just visit the link provided in the description below. The link will take you to an aptitude test which will help you in identifying which course is best for you, be it full stack or data analytics. Both the courses have amazing instructors from top IT companies who will be there to guide you throughout your journey. So do make sure that you check out the link provided in the description box below. And if you guys are new to the channel, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you're always notified on all our upcoming videos. And thank you so much for watching this video. We will see you in the next one.